Greetings. What's going on? Yeah. I ain't been up this early in a minute. I'm late night boy. Man, you get there at night 3, 4 o'clock sometimes. Switched my pitch up. I was tired of getting up early as hell when I was, driving the Germantown cab. Getting up fucking 6 in the morning and shit. Yeah. But so good morning everybody. Rise and shine. It's beautiful out here. It's a beautiful day. Tell you a little teachable moment. See, in life, when you go through issues, predicaments, all those issues and predicaments that you go through in life are teachable moments. So I figure like this. In order for us to really connect, I think we gotta give each other's energies and allow us to understand those teachable moments, man. Because I know everybody go through teachable moments in life, especially us in the inner city. You know what I mean? Life is interesting. You know what I mean? I stopped saying that life is hard because words is powerful. So when you speak the word, then the word turns into action. So, those scarcity words, mindsets, try to stay away from because I'm building something better. But we all go through life, man, and right now I'm currently going through a situation, and a lot of times we reach our breaking point, but in our mind we thinking that that's it. You know what I mean? That's it. And our energies go towards the negative. That's because we've been living life with the scarcity mindset. We've been living life on survival time, not lifetime. We've been surviving for so long that it's become our mentality. And we develop scarcity mindset, meaning that we think of depreciation instead of appreciation. We think of the negative instead of the positive, and we dwell on the negative. Like I said, words are powerful. Words precedes action. You know what I mean? When you speak of a word, it comes into fruition. So you gotta be careful with what the words you speak. You don't want to draw those different kind of energies. You know what I mean? But I'm currently going through a situation, and for a moment I reached my breaking point. You know what I mean? And when you reach your breaking point, you start thinking negative thoughts. At that time, a lot of us result back to the streets. A lot of us result back to what's comfortable to us. See, it's crazy that the streets, ignorance, drug dealing, hustling, all that come easy to us because that's been a part of our lives, man, for so long that it is us. We need to change that mindset. We need to change that energy. You know? So I'm going through a situation financially. You know what I mean? And instead of thinking of the negative, I just thought of the positive. And instead of getting back on the block, I understood that I represent something. I represent something that's more powerful than me. You know, I represent us. You know what I mean? So it ain't about me. You know, the individual is the individual. You know, it's not about you. It's about the we's and the us. The we's and the us, it makes everything stronger. Because when you think as you as an individual, you just thinking of yourself. You know what I mean? You just thinking of yourself. And it's not just about you. You know what I mean? We all live in this world together, man. We all breathe the same air. You know what I mean? Our energies are connected. We are connected. So when transferring my energy on a positive note, I thought of what I can do in representation of you and us. And can I come up with the idea that I can raise what I need? You know? So that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? That's what I did. I went the direction that's more positive, that you know, that's more real. Because them streets, they ain't real. It's an illusion. You know what I mean? I fell for that illusion for so long. For so long. I ain't falling for that trap no more. And I'm trying to entice you not to fall for that trap no more. Hey, how you doing? Hold on for a second. Can I get a strawberry, mango, and pineapple smoothie with Simon? Me. Yeah. Alright. More on this, you know, the sea moss. Thank you, bud. The sea moss is something real special.
I don't service bear.
Because it's the most natural herb there is. But like I was saying, when you deal with the positive on any issue or situation, you think better. It's hard thinking corrupt. You know what I mean? So I said this, you know, I came up here for this teachable moment to address an issue that's not just plaguing me, but plaguing all of us. You know what I mean? We learn from each other. You know what I mean? Learn, because that's what it's about, perfection of oneself. I mean, it's beautiful out here, you know? It's a good day. You know what I mean? Beautiful day. But I'm gonna get on it, man. You know what I mean? I feel as though that what I'm doing is a mission. Hashtag talk heavy is just something that people, you know, that you just won't screen like a mine off or something. You know, hashtag talk heavy is a mission. It's a mission for us. Because what happened to me and my family, as well as 561 other families last year, It's happening on a continuous basis. You know, things are being done in a way that's disrespectful. And the way how I see it, I know that y'all really haven't been properly taught how to respect because y'all raised yourselves. You know? Y'all created your own blueprint on life. I respect it. You know? But all things need to be molded and perfected into a perfected state, man. You know what I mean? That's not the tell all and end all. That's your start. But you can mold and shape it and carve it into being something that's beneficial. You know what I mean? Listen. If you're not trying to excel in life, if you're not trying to excel in life, then what is you doing? You know what I mean? Seriously. Excelling and perfecting oneself and obtaining degrees of success. You're not just doing that for yourself as an individual. See, wealthy people, the reason why they continue to sustain their wealth is because they set up a system by which any family member that comes about, that they being picked with the right schools, they being put around the right people, but they are secure, they are financially secure, and that's a feeling that we don't have. That's what's got to change, because we have this scarcity mindset because we are evolved in poverty in a lot of ways. So that's that energy that we have. That's that energy we got. We got that energy that we always struggling. That's sick and tired of being sick and tired. And believe me, that's an energy. That's a negative energy. We all know what we go through on a daily and consistent basis out here. This ain't nothing new. We didn't come here for a better life. We was brought here as servitude slaves. So what do we expect out of our oppressors? I mean, real talk, what do we expect out of them? Do we expect them to help us? Do we expect them to make it easy for us? Because they not. We got to the position and the point that we're at because we believed in ourselves. People that came before us, they believed in themselves. But what they did was, they understood that this is not their time. They're suffering under the conditions that they were suffering in that day and time. This here is a new time. In a lot of ways, we come a long way. But we have to understand that the material things is irrelevant. If we don't change that mindset, if we don't change our energy, then we're going to continuously keep struggling in that struggle mentality. We're going to get nothing. If we keep looking at ourselves as individuals instead of a unit, instead of a culture, then we're just going to continuously keep going through the shit that we're going through. Let me tell y'all something, man. When I came home officially in 09. But when I came home, man, after having to really go back, when I was in a halfway house and I got caught up in that situation, I went back for that year and a half. You know what that year and a half taught me? That year and a half taught me that it's nothing more important than your freedom. Nothing is more important than that freedom mentality. We're still in that slave mentality. We got to get out of that slave mentality and start thinking of a free mentality. Yesterday is yesterday, man. It's about tomorrow. Our kids need a future that we can be proud of. Why? Because we are not proud of what's going on now. And we're not. You got Will Smith smacking my man Chris at the Oscars, demasculating another black man in front of millions of white people. I mean, on that tip there alone, man, that's crazy. But on the other hand, Will been taking so much shit all these years from everybody. And all he wanted to do was express himself. See, when you're an artist, all you want to do is express yourself. He expressed himself in music, in film, in TV, radio. And all the time he's been downgraded as mediocre. When for real, he's one of the leading producers in the industry and within our culture. We ain't just gonna hand them over to these people like that, like on the slider, on the chopping block. Fuck them motherfuckers. Pardon my French. We ain't just gonna give him up like that. Nah. Look at all the things that he's done over the years. What, we forgot about that? You know what I'm saying? All these years he represented Philadelphia in a way that was always positive. Always. And all that time that he represented Philly in the best manner, all he been getting was criticisms and disrespect. Because he don't have that gangster feel, that gangster lean. I'll tell y'all something, man. That man is a real man. You know what I'm saying? And he climbed to heights that's unimaginable. But he imagined it. You see what I'm saying? He imagined it. His life is a teachable moment because he imagined that, and then he brought it into reality. And he did the work. Let's take it in our stance. We don't dream no more. We don't imagine a better life. We look at it on TV, we look at it on our phones, on the videos, we look at other people's life, but we don't imagine ourselves living the way we want to live. And that's what I'm on now. That's the tip I'm on. I'm creating my life. I'm using the material that's already here, that's already established, thanks to this generation that has the agility and the intelligence and the wisdom to create vessels that make the world come a smaller place. They cut out the middleman. I salute. Just all of us have to keep excelling in life. That's not the end all. You know what I'm saying? There's so much more that you have yet to conquer. There's so much more that you have yet to become. But the rate that y'all going, y'all not gonna see it. Y'all not gonna feel it. What changed my life in a lot of ways was when I went to California, when I went to Las Vegas. When I was around other black people, other black brothers and sisters, successful in every area that you can imagine, with different gangs, different squads, all up under the same complex, partying. I showed y'all the video. I looked at that and that changed my life. Because it's possible. It's possible here in the city of Philadelphia that we can have unity. But everybody doing their own individual thing and producing. That's what makes us stronger. There's no one man at the fucking top. We all in this together. One can't do it by itself. It takes a village to raise a child. It takes a community. It takes us to raise us to a monarch, man, that we can be respected. Because we continue to keep bumping our heads towards disrespect because we disrespect ourselves. One thing I know and understand in life, man, is that we only got one. This is it. There's no other life that is in this reality. You only get one. And what we doing is we taking life for granted. We're not understanding that we are the perfected state of the creation that God brought forth to the world. Because we have within us the mechanism to be self-sustaining. See, no other of creation, no other of God's creation has the ability to be self-sustaining. They follow a law that they've been following since they've been conceived. That's all they do. You can teach and train them to do other things, but naturally, they only do what they do. Dogs only chase cats. Cats only chase mice. You understand what I'm saying? So, we are the only of God's creation that have the ability of choice and reason. Our mind is the incapacity of everything you see in reality. Because what's outside of ourselves is within us. So we not just no silly old thing. We not just no petty old thing. It's a reason why these people used us like they used us. We are more than what you think you are. My head looking all crazy, my bad. Got in my bag a little bit. But just wanted this to be a teachable moment, man, because sorry about that. Like I said, man, I love us. I die for us. But I would rather live with us. And then we become better together. Yeah. Love y'all. Look it out. Hashtag talkheavy, man. Support those who support you, man. You know what I'm saying? Support those who support you. Yeah. I love all y'all. Peace.